Hello world, welcome to our first episode of AML Unchained. Well, I'm your host Ashok Kumar Srinivas, and in today's discussion, I'll be talking about a topic which has plagued many innocent victims and raised questions about the state of justice in India. Scammers, those cunning tricksters who prey on the unsuspecting, have found a home in certain regions, earning them a rather notorious reputation. Join us as we uncover the world of scams. So, what is money laundering? Money laundering, a practice as ancient as time itself, involves disguising the origins of illicitly acquired money. In 2000 BCE, wealthy Chinese merchants facing a government unsupportive of commercial trade cleverly moved their profits beyond China's border. They then reinvested these concealed funds into other ventures, a tactic still employed today. The term money laundering. It has gained colloquial popularity during 1920s and 30s. In the United States, when the mafia used laundromats to legitimize their vast earnings from illicit activities like extortion, prostitution, gambling, drug dealing, bootlegging. Since 1986, the United States of America has made money laundering a criminal conduct, making it one of the earliest countries to take such action. It is worth noting that criminal involvement has contributed to the collapse of several banks worldwide, including the first internet bank, the European Union Bank. So these are the essential reasons why I do what I do in this podcast. So in this episode, let us understand how crypto scams are actually taking place in India. So scammers from Uttar Pradesh and Noida have gained quite a reputation for their deceitful tactics. So I don't want to put the entire state of Uttar Pradesh into this scamming bucket. Of course, Uttar Pradesh is having a historical background and they are one of our important states. At the same time, most of our scammers comes from this origin. They have made this a capital of scam. Uttar Pradesh, Noida and Bihar, Gujarat. Well, these states are organizing efficient scams on gullible innocents. While their actions may seem silly and even stupid, they manage to swindle a few bucks from the gullible. If it's few bucks, that's okay. But if it crosses lakhs of transaction together, that's a problem. As we are speaking, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, Jharkhand and Delhi have become known as the scamming capitals. Numerous videos on YouTube circulate revealing how unsuspecting individuals from the West fell victim to these scammers. Some of them have lost their hard-earned pension savings, while others fought tirelessly for justice till their last breath. In the face of these disheartening events, I make a sincere plea to the Indian judicial system. Let justice stand with the innocent and not with the scammers. It is with a great disappointment that I have witnessed scammers being shielded by a corrupt few within the Noida cyber cell and North Indian police officers. These scammers slip away protected by a mere bribe, while the victims find themselves penalized, forced to pay lawyers and solicitors to extricate themselves from these situations. When will the Indian Police Department learn how to effectively hunt down these digital hyenas, these scammers, what I mean, and guide them towards a path of redemption? It breaks people's heart to witness police officers taking on the roles of judge and jury, resorting to abusive calls and soliciting bribes to innocents. Will India ever become scammer-free nation? Can it truly be a paradise of advancement? It's just an envision. Until and unless this scams results, this won't be a case. While crypto doesn't also support money laundering, since everything happens in a decentralized fashion and scammers have found some loopholes within the system and they misuse these loopholes to their benefit of making extra money. So recently one of my friend sold his USDT tokens worth almost 1,50,000, and somebody named Akshay in Noida, he transfers the money to my friend, and then he, after receiving the tokens, he go to cybercrime and reports that I have transferred this money by mistake, and cybercell blocks his bank account and he is helpless at the moment. He's been doing everything possible in his capacity to take justice, but these scammers have made this a habit of making money. Yes, and there is no easy way out of these scams. Either you have to find a lawyer who knows what is this scam and have to get you out of this bank account freeze event, and even the lawyers would charge you close to 30 to 40,000 rupees. And if you let that account go, imagine if that account is a primary account, it's your bank account is so personal to you and it cannot be blocked by any judicial system until and unless you have done a massive money laundering or massive financial crime. But a cyber cell from Noida, very substandard. They have no idea what they are doing and they'll just do it. They'll anyway go to HDFC Bank and request a bank account freeze to your account for a scammer complaint, and they'll try to extract bribe from you and bribe from them. Of course, they are willing to give them bribe as this is an additional money that they are receiving. Even if they receive it, they're just making fun of our system. So in next episodes, I'll also bring in more crypto and money laundering content. Please stay tuned.